Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. This is Taylor Watson, What's Investing, and this is again another video recorded on the 9th of November, being automatically scheduled to upload in a few weeks' time to just keep the consistency up. And this video is about my top 3 investments for 2021. My portfolio is currently sitting at about $8,000, probably about $9,000 if you include my holdings on Hatch. And yeah, these 3 investments will be mostly to do with growth, dividends, and the subscriber challenge. And totally, this is going to be an extra roughly $4,000 New Zealand dollars into the portfolio throughout the year. And yeah, so we'll get into the number 1. So of course, number 1 is Tesla. I've uploaded a video talking about my thesis on Tesla. It's a quite simple overview. It doesn't go into all the nitty gritty. It kind of just gives you my brief overview and kind of where I'm sitting on it, and I believe this company is going to be doing amazing in the future. So I would like to go from roughly my 3 shares in Tesla to at least 6 by the end of 2021, doubling my stake, which is currently an extra $430 US dollars per share times 3 times the exchange rate to New Zealand dollars. These are just averages, and of course the share price will change when I'm buying and not buying. So it's roughly $2,000 in today's numbers. And yeah, so we want to see this being our biggest holding by far, as I have the most conviction in it, and I believe it will perform the best as well. And at the moment, it is currently pretty much our best performer. And Hatch, it is up roughly 35%, and on Shares, my recent investments are still up, I think 5 or 6%. So overall, it's a good up. I think the only one beating it is probably like Hallensteins, which is up 40%. But of course, Tesla is a bigger stake already, so it is up more in dollar value. And I believe that Tesla will, of course, perform for years and years on end, whereas Hallensteins, I don't see them going 40% year on year. I think that was more just a COVID bounce, people overestimating the losses when there weren't too many with Hallensteins, whereas Tesla, of course, was ramping production throughout COVID and everything, so that was awesome. So number 2 is Apple. I would like to see my roughly 1 share in Apple become 8 by the end of the year. This company's earnings are steady, huge, and unbelievable. Their cash positions are great, and I see them being innovative investors of the future. They're kind of in the dark about their Apple Car or Apple software. So we'll see what this happens to be in the future. I think I agree with Warren Redlick, or I think that's his name, on YouTube. He talks about Apple maybe not making a car, but focusing on the the full self-driving software for companies, or even the infotainment, or just the actual software and computers and stuff like that in the cars. So I think that's where Apple will go, but they could actually be making a car, as they are hiring a lot of engineers, and they've been doing that for the past 2 years. So I believe Apple is a company that will be bringing in huge cash flows, and with their service subscriptions, their fitness, their Apple Watch, their phones, everything, they've got a huge customer base that loves Apple, and I see them doing huge growth in the future, especially with cloud services. And yes, they'll see me adding roughly 120 US dollars per share at the moment, times 7 extra shares times the exchange rate, which is roughly 1,260 New Zealand dollars at this point in time. So that'll see that and that add to roughly $3,300 into the portfolio already. And for our 3rd top investment, this is just an assumption. It depends on how our channel goes and how our subscriber challenge stock performs, of course. But that is Triple M. So this is our subscriber challenge stock. So every subscriber I get, I put $1 US into the stock, and for every referral, I put $5 from the referral into the stock, and put $5 of my own money into the stock, all in US dollar values now. And so our current holding is sitting at roughly 1.2 shares, or 200 US dollars. It's about 197. And the goal for this investment is obviously as high as possible because it's related to the channel. But I'd like to set what I think could be realistic based on the time I can put into the channel and the effort I can put into my videos while studying and working and having a social life and all of that. So at the moment, we're at 130 subs. I'm hoping we can get to 150, 200 by the end of the year, depending on these uploads and the workload I can do in December, January. But hitting $750, which is obviously a mix of referrals and subs, which is probably going to be like 600 subs or something. I think that would be an awesome goal to achieve, and that would currently be about 4.6 shares, which would roughly add about 830 New Zealand dollars into the portfolio, which will, of course, with the other two, add up to just over $4,000 at the moment. So these goals are just showing you my top 3 investments, what I think I'm going to be doing in the coming year. Tesla will be the biggest investment, of course. Apple, I would like it to be. It's got a super safe, low dividend. They've got ways to go in the future. And Triple M is that dividend aristocrat, that dividend king, that dividend growth fund stock. Keep calling it a fund. That dividend growth stock. Did it again. That we love to see. And yeah, so this means our portfolio is easily heading over the $10,000 mark in 2021, and this is a huge goal, and it's just a huge achievement at this age, I think, and I will be super proud once I get there. And yeah, so I'm going to be starting asking these questions to myself, like what stock will perform the best in our portfolio for 2021? Will it be based off 2020 performance, or will something come out of the dark in 2021 that we just don't see coming? Which stock will pay the most dividends? Like this year, it's going to definitely be Hallensteins, but will it still be Hallensteins by the end of 2021? I believe it still might be, unless we reduce our holdings or do some extreme changes, because Hallensteins is paying massive, massive dividends. Also, how much in dividends in total will we receive by the end of 2021? Will this be breaking new records for us by miles, or will it just be steadily increasing? And overall, how well will the portfolio do within Sharesies? Will it be 2%, negative 20, plus 5, plus 10? Where will it be? These are questions I'm going to be wondering about for the next 6 to 8 months. And we'll see it protrude throughout the year, and this will be exciting for us. So this is the update. This is the top 3 investments for me for my 2021. This can change. This isn't investment advice for you guys. This is just entertainment, me sharing my journey and what I am doing. And yeah, happy investing, guys, and I'll see you when I get back.